Ralph Granderson this time to make the tackle.
20-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Shotgun snap for Mendoza. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackmon.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Achane. He'll work forward for a couple. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. It is 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Throwing is Shuck. That's a short one, caught by Dell. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
11 yards.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Mendoza. That is Bowers in the end zone. Touchdown for Las Vegas. Their tight end comes through. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Brown now to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard
The
line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Shuck looking to throw on 1st down. Looking underneath for Achane. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
That's to his tight end, Jawan Johnson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
23 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Saints 1st down. To the air is Shuck. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another 1st down. Throwing again, Shuck. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
He'll push forward for about a yard. And he Stutzman there for the stop.
Made at the 21-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Mendoza. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Mendoza. To the left side, into the hands of Beck. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And the Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mendoza. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to... It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Mendoza. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the pistol run with Genty. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Play fake. Now Mendoza. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Here they come for 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick it up with Genty. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
That's another Raiders first down.
Fake to Genti, and now Mendoza. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers.
Makes it second
And it'll bring up second down.
3-yard line.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here's Mendoza now on second down. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing is Mendoza. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. His second grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To the air again. Mendoza. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Second and 10.
Mendoza to throw again. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver, and incomplete. He was looking for Jack Best that time.
Brings up third down.
Now it's going to be third down. Again, Mendoza. Trying to escape, he cannot. Taken down back at the 16.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
He's kicked. Is good. And the Raiders will extend to a 10-0 lead.
So after a drive of that length, I guess you feel like you want to come away with something, but you know, anytime you settle for a field goal, it always feels to me like for the defense, it's a win. So you put a drive like that together, it feels like you got to punch it in for 6 and don't really give themselves the opportunity.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Now Shuck. That's caught left side by Delp. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Chuck. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
Shuck's pass intercepted. The
On first down, it's Mendoza. Off he goes. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Wadarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. First down throw for Mendoza. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mendoza. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Mendoza. Gets that one complete to his tight end Downs.
Nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Now it's Mendoza. They'll look to set up the screen here. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop up. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On 2nd down, here's Mendoza. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And goal.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now Mendoza on 3rd and goal. And he will score! Fernando Mendoza. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Raiders move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. Brown now to return it. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. They'll go play action here with Chuck. The pressure too much, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. That'll bring up 2nd and long. On play action, it's Chuck. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drop. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Throwing on third down, Mendoza. Rolling right. He'll try to run for it. Defense there to contain the scramble. They stop him well short of the first down mark. On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
Take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball is incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's Shuck. He'll air it out down the middle. That is hard.
Shuck's pass complete to Devon Bailey. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Extra point attempt still to come. He knocks it through. And the Saints are back in this one. It's 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and here's Mendoza moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 28 yards on the first play of the drive? First down picked up.
At the 47-yard line.
Mendoza to throw on. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
So this is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. And the pocket starts to collapse. The good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield, and they can feel that pass rush. You don't always have to see it, but once those eyes go down, it's going to be trouble.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that gets him a first down.
And a Raider first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mendoza. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
A handoff, running left is Genty. And some good block with the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. The Saints have got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but instantly a red zone opportunity. His team will take over in tremendous field position.
For most of these defensive linemen, Mike, they go the entire season and never touch the ball. So when they get their shot, they try to take advantage of it, and that's exactly what this big guy did here. Doesn't quite take it all the way for a touchdown, but he sets his offense up in a great spot.
That's out left and complete. He's got Tyson. And the Saints are going to be set up. First and goal. He is down at the 6. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson.
Sharps pass. Complete to Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans.
The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
You don't see guys going hard after kickers on extra points. A little different than field goals, so let's see if that's going to end up costing them.
And this will wind up being a touchback since the ball was kicked from the 50-yard line. Means the official's going to spot this one at the 20. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's Mendoza now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He runs with it. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Throwing, Mendoza. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
And 7 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, Mendoza. That's left side to Tucker. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. On 3rd down, they go with Genty. And they'll keep the drive moving. He's got the 1st down up to the 45. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Mendoza. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Mendoza. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Run out of the gun for Genty. You take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Mendoza. He'll get this off to Genty. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. They run out of the gun with Genty. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. Oh, the defense beats him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Mendoza. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Fake to Genty, and now Mendoza. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Quick throw. Here's Besh on the RPO. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up.
Oh, a man wide open. He's got it. Brock Bowers. Touchdown Raiders. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The extra point by Gary is good. And the Raiders go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Shuck looking to throw on 1st down. And he let him a bit too much. And passes incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. That's another sack.
And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for first.
4th down.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. shot, try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go, and it is shut. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Chuck. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Extra point try forthcoming. And this is no good. He missed the extra point, so they're unable to get back to within a field goal. This is a 4-point game in the 4th quarter. Raiders hands team comes through. That should be the final in this one.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun snap for Mendoza. Forced to his right. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked up by the former Sooner, Danny Stutzman. Here is 1st and 10. On play action, it's Chuck. His throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing on 2nd down, Chuck. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. And they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And the crowd a major factor now as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Chuck. That's taken in by Achane. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down. they'll go. And here's Shuck. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. You've got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. It's down throw for Mendoza. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
To throw on second down, it is Mendoza. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So this one, a win for the Raiders. They use a little home cooking